Hello. Ironically and paradoxically, I'm doing a very quick video today because of bandwidth internet issues here in a village that I'm staying in. And the video is about slowing down. So I'm going to take a breath, slow down, and deliver a very short, very simple mindfulness video for you. Now, this period that I've been here in Serbia has been immersed with meeting amazing family that I really enjoy spending time with, and I'm so honored to be able to get consistent time together here and to be able to connect with. And at the same time, I've been working with a system that I don't understand in a language that isn't that comfortable for me, and just a complete different culture to what I'm used to. It's different to Australia, it's different to Romania, and each area of Serbia has its unique nuances as well. And so I've been going through these, having these different dynamics going on, and really being honored and enjoying the savoring of the time that I have to embrace anything, but also noticing the long drawn out delays that I've experienced with a bureaucratic process that I'm going through. So I'd like to be able to rush things to get a point across that I want to communicate, and the language has been saying, slow down. I've been wanting to get some papers sorted out so I can really dive into some really beautiful projects that I'm super passionate about. And the bureaucratic process has been saying, slow down. And all of this is, and another thing is I might be able to want to communicate something, or even want to look towards compassionate service of something in the culture or something that's happening for someone. And the difference in the culture has been saying, slow down, take time to listen, and really look to build some sort of understanding here, because there's so many levels and dynamics of cultural nuances that diving in without understanding can not only be counterproductive, but it can also be just not very effective, because or not very respectful as well. So all of these things are saying slow down. And one of the practices that I've been using a lot, especially in the morning, and I've been using it to branch out into the day, is just long, slow, deep breathing, slowing the breath down. And that in turn, especially if you're using a simple 2-syllable mantra, which we'll cover next week when I can upload a video, that can help us to slow down the mind and just slow everything down. It helps us to relax. So if I can slow that breath down to maybe 4 or 5 breaths a minute, and through the day, it may not need to be that slow. But if I feel myself rushing to try to change something or try to, communicate something in a hurry, I can just slow down and take one breath. And this is not only valuable because it lets me listen more, and it lets me really digest whether what I am going to share is loving and compassionate. Is it useful? And is it honest? They're often things that come through after that knee-jerk reaction passes. So really looking at, is it loving? Is it useful? Is it honest? What I'm wanting to share is really valuable. And also with the bureaucratic side of things, if I rushed into every possibility that a well-meaning person tried to help with, I'd be on a wild goose chase all over the place. And yeah, there's a lot of unknowns and a lot of assumptions around the system here. So taking time to breathe and get clarity can be really valuable. Another thing that I've been really enjoying here is, if I find myself wanting to rush, is just to dive back into the moment, just connect with the person, open up to the environment, and just savor this moment. And complementing that is another thing that I've been doing in my morning practice, which is just realizing this could be the last day. This could be the last morning. Let's savor it. Let's really just appreciate it for what it is, because it may be the last one this body has. So with the conversations, with the connections with people in the street, with working with people with the bureaucratic system, that could be the last conversation this body has the privilege of having. So just really savoring that, and that also naturally brings me to the, is this loving, is this useful, and is this something that is going to be honest? Because if it's not honest, it's generally not going to be loving or useful, generally. You know, I don't want to get the absolute truth in the way of a good story. You know, there's phases for everything, but generally I'm wanting to keep it loving, useful, and honest. So these are the things that I've been practicing in a way for me to slow down and really savor the moment, become present, remember to become present again, and just flow with the experience, and be able to be most effective and most engaged with the blessings of these moments that are coming through. And I haven't been using a timer. I've been practicing this enough to be able to notice the emotions that come through when I'm wanting to rush something, or just noticing that I'm feeling a little bit urgent, and being able to just take a breath and work with that. But a timer can be really useful if you want to set a timer every hour or every 30 minutes and just ask yourself one of these questions, or take a breath and just slow things down, slow down your walk, slow down the whole process. It can be really, really useful. And I find it way more stable in my day when I'm a little bit slower rather than a little bit quicker than is grace. So I hope you have a graceful, beautiful, loving day. And thank you so much for your time. Comments down here. Love you guys. Ciao.